Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. The Rock and Roman Reigns had a controversial interaction following the latter's victory over Solo Sikoa last Monday on the premiere episode of WWE Raw on Netflix. Hall of Famer Rikishi addressed the segment and explained the final boss actions. The OTC finally retrieved the Ula Fala after defeating Solo Sikoa in Tribal Combat on Raw's debut on Netflix. After the match, The Rock walked down to the ring, took the Ula Fala from Paul Heyman, and placed it around Reigns' neck. The final boss actions surprised many, including Rikishi, who thought the 52-year-old would attack his cousin to set up a feud heading into WrestleMania 41. On his Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast, the 59-year-old legend claimed the moment between The Rock and Reigns on Raw was a passing of the torch. So, in your opinion, that was The Rock passing on the torch to Roman Reigns? I feel, yes. I thought it was done very well, he said. From 1504 to 1514. The Rock cut a promo in which he put over Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and Netflix executives in the first segment after Triple H kicked off Raw's debut episode on the streaming outlet. While many wondered why the final boss broke character on the Red brand, former superstar Matt Morgan claimed the 52-year-old had to do so due to his position as a TKO board director. He had to do that, right? That was a main part of WWE coming to Netflix. Hey, you're gonna get The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, who just hosted the Golden Globes, and he's coming to your show on Netflix the next night. What? So, he had to play the game. He had to kiss everybody's *** that is a part of Netflix. It would be interesting to see when The Rock will return to WWE television and whether he will compete inside the squared circle in 2025. The buzz was palpable as WWE Raw made its highly anticipated debut on Netflix, marking a new era for the company. Fans across the globe tuned in, eager to see what surprises the company had in store for its groundbreaking premiere. But no one could have predicted the shocking moment when The Rock delivered a thunderous rock bottom to his cousin, Roman Reigns, during the main event. The WWE Universe was left stunned. Why would The Rock betray his own bloodline? The fallout dominated social media, and the next day, Rikishi, a cornerstone of the Anoa'i family and WWE Hall of Famer, appeared on a special edition of The Bump to offer his perspective on the jaw-dropping moment. The main event of Raw's Netflix debut featured Roman Reigns teaming up with Solo Sikoa to face Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes in a blockbuster tag match. The tension was already high, with Rollins and Rhodes revisiting their past rivalries while Roman's leadership of the bloodline continued to face scrutiny. Halfway through the match, The Rock's music hit, and the crowd erupted. The People's Champion walked down the ramp, seemingly to support his family. Fans believed The Rock's arrival could mark a reunion of the Anoa'i dynasty, a symbolic moment on such a historic night. However, the story took a shocking turn when The Rock blindsided Reigns, costing him the match. He then stood over his cousin, holding up the WWE Championship, as the Netflix broadcast cut to black, leaving fans with more questions than answers. On The Bump, Rikishi sat across from the panelists, his usual jovial demeanor replaced by a somber expression. Dressed in a traditional Samoan lava, Rikishi spoke with the weight of someone carrying generations of family legacy on his shoulders. Last night was hard to watch, Rikishi began, his voice steady but tinged with emotion. As a father, an uncle, and a proud member of the Anoa'i family, seeing two of my bloodline come to blows on such a monumental night, it hurt. Rikishi explained that while family bonds run deep, the Anoa'i dynasty operates on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. He suggested that The Rock's actions were not born out of hatred but rather a deep-seated frustration with Roman Reigns' behavior as the self-proclaimed tribal chief. Dwayne, The Rock, has always been about the people. That's who he is. But Roman, he's taken the title of tribal chief and turned it into something else. Something that's more about control than leadership, Rikishi said. When you carry that title, you're not just representing yourself. You're representing the family, our history, and our culture. And maybe, just maybe, Dwayne felt that Roman lost sight of that. Rikishi hinted at private family discussions leading up to Raw's debut. This wasn't something that happened overnight, he revealed. There have been tensions brewing for months. Dwayne felt like he needed to step in and remind Roman what it truly means to be a leader. And unfortunately, that reminder came in the form of a rock bottom. He also pointed out that The Rock's career outside of WWE had given him a unique perspective. Dwayne's been out there in the world, representing our family on the biggest stages. He sees things differently now. He knows what it means to carry the weight of the Anoa'i name in a way that transcends wrestling. Maybe he felt that Roman wasn't living up to that standard. When asked how Roman might react to The Rock's betrayal, Rikishi didn't mince words. Roman's not the type to back down. He's going to take this personally. And I wouldn't be surprised if he calls out Dwayne on SmackDown. This isn't over, not by a long shot. Rikishi also expressed concern for Solo Sikoa, who was visibly torn during the match. Solo's in a tough spot. He's loyal to Roman, but he also grew up idolizing Dwayne. He's stuck in the middle, and that's not a place anyone wants to be. Rikishi urged fans to look beyond the drama and see the bigger picture. This isn't just about Roman and Dwayne. This is about the legacy of the Anoa'i family. We've always said that family comes first, but sometimes you need to have those hard conversations, even if they happen in the middle of a WWE ring. He also hinted that other family members, including Jimmy and Jey Uso, might get involved. You think the Usos are going to stay quiet about this? Not a chance. They've got their own opinions, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see the entire family getting involved in this feud. The panel pressed Rikishi on what he believes will happen next. I think this is just the beginning, he said. Dwayne didn't show up just to throw one rock bottom and leave. He's making a statement. And Roman, he's going to respond in a way that only Roman can. But at the end of the day, I hope they find a way to resolve this without tearing the family apart. As Rikishi spoke, social media lit up with fan reactions. Some sided with The Rock, believing he was justified in challenging Roman's leadership. Others criticized The Rock for airing family grievances on such a public stage. One fan tweeted, "The Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania? Take my money." Another wrote, "Rikishi is right, this isn't just a wrestling feud. This is family drama on a whole new level." Rikishi ended the interview with a heartfelt plea to his family and the WWE Universe. "We're not just wrestlers. We're a family. And families fight, but they also come back together. I hope Roman and Dwayne can find common ground, not just for themselves, but for all of us who carry the Anoa'i name." As the bump wrapped up, it was clear that the events of Raw's Netflix debut had set the stage for one of the most personal and emotional feuds in WWE history. The WWE Universe could only wait and watch as The Rock and Roman Reigns prepared to collide, with the legacy of the Anoa'i family hanging in the balance.